Welcome to LSB Feaster's Radio Air Check and Classic TV channel.
This is 107.5 WBLS and WBLS HD1 New York.
Turned up from Queens to Staten Island and all over, the WBLS Radio Legends Reunion. WBLS. It's the Duke, Johnny Allen. Time to get in the saddle. We're going to ride for about 2 hours or so, and I am elated to be here today. Back home. I'm back home.
Hey, that's great.
Back home. Sitting to my immediate right is a lady that I so admire over the years. We first met when I got my first job at WBLS, and I was so fascinated to see her. I'm talking about the one and only Vi Higgensen. Hi, Vi.
Hey, Johnny. How you doing?
Hey, Vi.
Yeah. Oh, my God. This is so reminiscent of back in the day when we were working for Frankie Crocker. Now, there's only a selected few who can say they work with Frankie Crocker. You can count them on one hand.
Yeah, yeah.
That's right.
And the gentleman that's sitting to my immediate left is the one and only G. Keith Alexander.
Hey, Astro Service, how are you? So glad to be back with you, legends.
Where?
Hey, WBLS, yeah.
This is the WBLS Radio Legends Reunion. Our gift to you during the 12 days of Christmas. I tell you, I've been off the air for a little while since I officially retired last year, but it still feels good.
Hey, I'm telling you.
And also, the guys who work with every Saturday night with the one and only Prince Messiah, may you rest in peace, Red Alert.
Red alert.
All right.
You smile. We got more music for you, and we got lots and tons of memories. We're going to share all of those with you, so keep it right here. 107.5 WBLS.
Called you on the phone, no one's home. Baby, why leave me all alone? And if it wasn't for you.
Okay, checking traffic in the city. Major Deegan Expressway, Cross Bronx Expressway, about a 22-minute delay there. Whitestone Expressway, I told you earlier about the JFK Expressway, 49 minutes, folks, trying to get to the airport. If you're trying to go to LaGuardia, you better give yourself about 5 to 10 minutes. Traffic brought to you by AAA. Hey, you better not let the ones you love get stuck out in the winter without AAA. Add household members for free until December 31st. Go to AAA, AAA.com/join now.
Hey, thank you, Bugs. I'm G. Keith Alexander, and I've come to play, and I want to give away some tickets right now. Caller 107 to call 212-545-1075 will win a pair of tickets to the WBLS Presents A Night of Love. Hey, get ready to get close to the one you love for a night of smooth R&B. Catch Anthony Hamilton, Keisha Cole, Tamia, and a whole bunch of others live February 9th at Prudential Center. Tickets are on sale right now and available at Ticketmaster.com and the Prudential Center box office. Call 545-1075 WBLS.
You know you're not getting paid for that, right?
What?
You know, every time you do a commercial, they got to give you a check.
Yeah, that's what I was
Well,
expecting.
you're not getting paid for that. Yeah, everybody. It's the Duke, Johnny Allen, and as I said, it's really nice to be back home. I want to talk about something that's very, very exciting to me because I first discovered this a couple of weeks back when Shayla and Ann had the party, the
Reunion party.
The reunion party.
Yeah.
And she had this on display. I'm talking about Higgensen's Mama's One Sauce.
It's delicious.
It is delicious?
Oh, yeah.
They should have had a slab of ribs right here.
That would have been really nice. But I got to tell you,
Test it out. You know?
last night I had some truffle French fries, and I put it on the truffle French fries, and it was so delectable, so delicious.
It's good.
I would put this on my girlfriend.
Oh.
She's already hot. But I'm looking at the mild sauce right here, and hopefully before the night's end, we're going to try to get a savor this taste and see exactly what it is. But we're going to be talking about this a lot more in just a minute.
At the Home Depot, free carpet insulation means free carpet insulation.
As soon as you clock off from work, make sure you lock right into me. I'm Lenny Green from The Quiet Storm, inviting you to come on over. I've got all of that R&B ear candy that you love. Plus, we'll engage in conversations inside of Confessions of Love and so much more. And you never know who's going to drop by. It's The Quiet Storm, all getting underway tonight, 7 o'clock, right here on 107.5 WBLS.
One of the pioneers of the game is on. The wheels of steel. It's Cool DJ Red Alert. 107.5 WBLS.
That song is so good, reminds me of when I first started running the board for Frankie back in the days, y'all. Hey, Sylvia, congratulations. You just got the passes that you keep giving away. WBLS presents the Valentine's Day show along with Keisha Cole, Avant Tamia. Hey, Stan, Taryn, thanks for listening. Also, a lot of love. You got to know you're getting a lot of love out there from Sergeant Carol W. Big love from Miss Kemp. Johnny, let's talk about this Mama Sauce.
I'm looking at 3 versions of the sauce right now. And by the way, I got to say hello to my godchild, Taryn and Stan. They're in the car. They drove up from Atlanta.
Yeah.
So be careful out there on the road.
A little wet out there right now.
Oh, yeah. Now, I got to ask you a question. I'm looking at 3 versions of the sauce right here. Now, the one that I can deal with is the mild.
Yes.
Now, I see spicy and I see fire. Now, the fire sounds dangerous. So dangerous, you know?
It comes with a caution. It's mild, spicy, and fire.
Okay, first question is, where and when did you decide to do this?
Well, you know, I decided to do it because I grew up in Harlem. And it's in memory of my early childhood and my mother, who's a really good cook. But we also lived in a rooming house, and people came from all walks of life. And they would cook, because there's only one kitchen in the brownstone, see? So they would all cook, and then we would eat, and then we would sing. So those smells, those flavors were all part of it. And so I wanted to recreate what that was like. And so me and my partners, the Lewises, we came together and we came up what it felt like, what it smells like. Good food and good music, they go together, and that's my memory of Harlem. Wow. And we, you know, of course, the music came out of the church. It was gospel. Out of the clubs, it was jazz. And it was R&B out of the Apollo Theater. But it was also the street corner symphonies when they sang under the street lights. So all of that's part of my memory bank. And my mother is the first lady of the church, so she was cooking all the time. And so those flavors are part of Harlem. And it's kind of like a taste of Harlem. And it's at Whole Foods, exclusively in Harlem.
Whole Foods in Harlem. You know,
right across the street from the block. We almost lived there 100 years on the same block.
I just saw that the food store the other day.
Oh, yeah.
The Whole Foods.
Now,
the Whole Foods.
Are you going to expand the distribution?
Oh, yes. We do have a plan for distribution to expand it, and hopefully we'll be in all Whole Foods across the United States. So we give everybody a little taste of Harlem, good food and good music.
I'm in there just about every night because I go in to get the soups and I go in to get the salads, and I see you in there just about
yeah, we're in there. Listen, I hang out in there.
What does it keep doing in Whole Foods? You got money to shop?
He's eating whole food.
I'm eating whole
He's
food.
eating whole. We trying to get whole. We're trying to extend life here.
That's right, but I have to tell you though, Vi has her gospel group in there on Thursdays.
Soulful Thursdays.
Soulful Thursdays, and they sing in Whole Foods, and they like the whole place
free
up.
concert.
Free concert every Thursday.
From 6 to to 7 o'clock.
That's right.
And then we give you a taste of the one sauce.
Sample.
You get a chance to sample. Yeah, taste
Oh,
it.
okay. I'm gonna have to sample this. You know, I see these 3 bottles that you left here in front of me. They're gonna disappear.
You know, you can put it on anything, though. You know, you got to understand. Like, he put it on, French fries. Some people put it on spaghetti and rice. They put it on chicken and fish. It's a marinade. It's a dip. Okay, and you can cook with it. So that's why we call it Mama's One Sauce, and they call me Mama because that's what my kids.
Well, nobody
call.
cooks like Mama.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take this and let my wife Vanessa try this out.
All right, well, you gonna have to go buy some now.
But I thought he bought some at the event the other week. I thought you bought a bunch at the event.
Everybody bought some. That was really nice.
The key to that, to get around the hot one in the fire, is like you have to mix them together a little bit, mix the mild with it, and then when you use it as a marinade, it takes you to another place.
Yeah.
I'm looking at my man, Cool DJ Red Alert. You know, this is so reminiscent of back in the day. Red, myself, and Prince Messiah, we did the Saturday night house party. Man, did we have some fun or what?
Oh, yeah.
Good music.
Yeah, but hey, I'm going to take you back further than that. When Frankie and I started at WBLS, Fred Buggs was our engineer, and Fred is running the board today.
Oh, you think? Hey,
we've come 365
back then I had more fight in me, man. We would fight a lot during the summer.
Right.
Let's get back to the music. Cool DJ Red Alert. Of course, you know it's the radio reunion on 107.5 WBLS.
It's the coolest legend on
Turn up from the BK to the Boogie Down. The WBLS Radio Legends Reunion.
Thanks, Red. You know, man, it's good to see you. You know, Red, your hair's not red anymore. So should we still call you Red Alert?
It's a pleasure to be around everybody, man, right here for the reunion and on a holiday time, you know?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's what's happening, man.
No doubt. Well, we got some more legends coming in later.
Cool.
Chris Welch, Ken Webb, Jeff Fox, my man Chuck Chillout, Roll Me Like a Donut, Felix Hernandez, Ruben Toro, and this thing, Johnny King.
Wow. You go ahead and continue on. I'll go ahead and get to the set. You don't go.
Okay.
Yeah.
Everybody, this is 107.5 WBLS Radio Legends Reunion. Our gift to you during the 12 days of Christmas, and I'm so honored to be here with Buggsy. We grew up together out in Queens Hollis.
Hey, no, wait. You used to walk me to radio school. Don't start that, man. I got a Hot 97 shirt on there. Stop now. Don't play.
G. Keith Alexander is here, and so is the lovely lady Higgensen. Now, you forgot to tell me something in the last break. What was it again?
You know what? The Mama's One Sauce. A portion of the proceeds go right back to the Mama Foundation for the Arts to keep the program tuition-free for all the young people.
And it's a great program, too.
And, you know, we've got a lot of listeners listening to us online. And will they be able to buy Mama's One Sauce outside of the New York City tri-state area?
Yeah, if they go to the website, Mama's One Sauce for all foods, or they can come to Harlem and Whole Foods, and hopefully we'll be in a store near you soon.
That's what we're talking about. Coming back, the radio reunion on 107.5
WBLS.
This is Brooklyn Borough President Eric Adams. For family-friendly fun on New Year's Eve, there's nowhere better than Brooklyn.
Come out to the 4th annual Countdown Celebration.
BLS Radio Legends Reunion with Cool DJ Red Alert in the mix. Cool DJ Red Alert. Johnny Allen by Higgensen. Buggsy. G. Keith Alexander. The WBLS Radio Legends Reunion.
WBLS, riding with me, the Duke, Johnny Allen, and I got my buddies here, G.Keith Alexander,
That's
and
right.
By Higgensen, Buggsy.
Hey, baby.
You know, I got to give a big shout out real quick to my classic car buddies out in Queens, because if I don't, I won't be able to join them, you know. Big shout out to Gordon, Bryant, Phil, and Jeff, and also everybody at the Queens Classic Club.
Hey, I'd like to give a shout out.
Go ahead.
I'd like to give a shout out to Taylor and to Laura and to Sherelle and to Dr. Faith Brown and to you and you and you and you. All right.
Wow, we shouting out. I got to shout out my sister Joyce. Joyce Higgensen Davis and my daughter Noelle is sitting here joining in.
Noelle was so incredible. We hosted the Reverend Al Sharpton birthday last year before last, and Noelle came up. She was on stage dancing, and she kind of slipped, but she got up and went right back to work like nothing ever happened. She didn't even miss a beat.
Not a beat.
Fine, that's the hustle you have in the family. The word was, because I came a little bit later. When I came, you had just left, and Helen Hagen had come in, but Frankie hired you because of your New York knowledge and your hustle. and I mean, you had Unique New York, and of course, Mama, I Want to Sing, and now all the great things that you're doing. What gives you that drive?
Oh, you know, that's really a good question. You know, I just think that the success or failure of any product, service, people, or idea depends on the ability to communicate effectively. So it's important that I think that our people should be shown in its best possible light.
Mm-hmm.
Great reflections for young people and for older people alike. And so I think there ain't nothing to it but to do it at the end of the day.
That's right.
You know,
That's right.
So you got to get up every day and do something that make a difference. That's what I feel.
Yeah.
And the Mama Foundation is that for me. And the Gospel for Teens program, it's the gospel, jazz, and R&B arts. I want to make sure that we save this music like you do it here.
Absolutely.
At WBLS, it's so important that we never forget who we are and where we come from musically. Yeah, so if you call that hustle, then I'm hustled.
That's
Hustle on down.
Okay, here's my Frankie Crocker story. I was working for the social service department on 34th Street, and I got home, and my brother said, "Hey, some guy named Frankie called for you." I said, "Frankie, who's that?" I didn't know at the time it was Frankie Crocker. So I used to be the DJ at La Martinique. You remember that club, 57th Street?
Mm-hmm.
So,
downstairs at 57th Street.
That's right. So I called Frankie up, and he said, "Hey, Johnny, how you doing?" I said, "Great." He said, "Can you be here tomorrow morning at 6 o'clock?" I said, "No, man, I don't get to the club until 7. He says, No. I want you to be here at the radio station at 6 in the morning because Ken Webb took a brief hiatus. He said, you're going on the air." I dropped the phone. I couldn't believe it. My dream came true.
Kenny had actually got mad and walked out of there. That's what it was.
That's what it was?
He wasn't trying to come back.
Well, you know, the night that Johnny used to spin records at Club La Martinique, and Frankie and I had just gotten off the stage, and Frankie, as we were walking away, Frankie said, "Hey, you think I need another DJ? You think I should hire him?" And I looked back and I saw Johnny with his big afro, and I said, yeah. And that's how Johnny got to WBLS.
I got the WBLS because I had known John around the way, and I was hanging out at RL with Gary, Hank, and Jerry Bledsoe. And Johnny called and said that Jim Weiner had been working as Frankie's engineer along with Jay Snyder. And Jay couldn't really see, so when Frankie would ask him about, what song he was going to play next, and Frankie would work fast, Jay would look so close to the paper, Frankie was like, "I can't work with this guy." So Johnny called, he said they're looking for somebody to engineer for Frankie. I was helping Gary Byrd move downtown here. My mom called and said, nobody had cell phones. She called Gary's house and said that Johnny called and said there was an opening at WBLS. Frankie gave me my first paying radio job. I've been hanging around radio stations since 70, but he gave me my first paying radio job as his engineer, his board out. Yeah. Wow. And that was all because of Johnny Allen's reference.
Wow. When I remember meeting G.Keith Alexander on my first day at what was then WLIB FM before it became WBLS.
That's right. Well, see, Byrd brought this cassette to Frankie at this discotheque, and because Byrd was looking for a job because Frankie he said he needed a woman, and he asked me He used to ask me. He asked me, "Well, you think I should hire?" And I said,
You
"Yes."
made this up. You just made that up.
Trying to get all the credit.
And listen, Vi, you know, in this world we live in, people like to change the stories and the history.
that's true.
But at least you're here to stand up for it.
No,
But Vi came in the game with so much swag on that radio, fam. I'm gonna tell you something. I don't care what was on that cassette. It wasn't coming through on that cassette like it came through on that radio, man. For real. We're gonna get back to Red Alert, more of these beats. In a couple of minutes, we got more conversation. Radio legends, by Higgensen, Johnny Allen, my good friend Keith Alexander. I'm Buggsy Buggs, the Mike Wrecker, BLS, y'all. Let's go. Come on.
.5 WBLS Radio Legends Reunion. I'm here to Duke Johnny Allen. Keith Alexander's here. Vi Higgensen is here. And my homeboy just walked in. Chris Welch.
Hey, Chris.
I like to hear Vi tell the story of how she really was, how Frankie really found out about it.
Vi, tell the story. Tell a real story.
Well, I had just graduated from broadcasting school, and I had this tape. I wanted to do a show about beauty and fashion on the radio. And somebody said there was a station with Frankie Crocker who came from RL. So I went up there and asked the receptionist, and she said, he's on the air. I said, I'll wait. I waited his whole shift till he got off, and then that must be the hustle you're talking about. And I handed him the tape, and he went in the room. He played the tape. He came back, and he said, I want to hire you as a disc jockey from 12 to 4.
And that was that story, and that was it.
So that must have been Lamar Renee then.
It must have been Lamar Renee because I didn't have a cassette,
like
and I wasn't at the discotheque.
It might have been you. You know, it might have been.
Take it up.
You know, I have one regret being in radio.
What's that?
I never worked at WWRL.
Well, you know what? I never got paid for it, but I was stealing time back there, making air checks. I was sneaking there, man, on Saturday nights. Hank Span would let me go back and make air checks and hang around in the whole night. So, I mean, we had that essence because you worked at the club with Jerry at BG.
Well, you know what? I got to give my homage to Jerry Bledsoe because he was the person who actually mentored me and molded me into the business. And when it got to a certain point, he honestly came up to me and said, look, I can't do nothing else for you. And then I was ushered on to Frankie Crocker.
Things worked out. Coming back, more of the radio legends going on 107.5 WBLS. Woo!
Let 107.5 WBLS be your soundtrack for Christmas. Enjoy your favorite Christmas classics beginning Christmas Eve at 5 p.m. through Christmas Day at 7 p.m.
This Christmas and as we trade.
All of your favorite Christmas classics to keep you in the holiday spirit. Merry Christmas and happy holidays from your number one for R&B and Christmas. 107.5 WBLS.
Greetings, Tri-State, New York, New Jersey, and Connecticut. This is your personal invitation to join me Sunday night, 7 to 9 p.m. for Imhotep Gary Byrd's Express Yourself, your weekly look at the local, national, and international stories affecting our community. We'll be on top of the issues, the people, and the politics that shape our reality in the era of Trump. We'll also plant the seeds of our history and highlight the events that make New York the cultural capital of the world. Join us to Express Yourself every Sunday night, 7 to 9 p.m. right here on 107.5 WBLS.
Cool DJ Red Alert, Johnny Allen, Vi Higgensen, Buggsy, Keith Alexander, the WBLS Radio Legends Reunion. .5 WBLS Radio Legends Reunion with me, the Duke Johnny Allen. I'm here with my buddies for years, and we've been reminiscing all night long, G.
Yeah, that's right. In fact, we've been together since 1972, I think it is.
I started 71, 72.
Okay, that's great.
Three-quarters of my life in radio. Unbelievable. Right. And I had the distinct pleasure of meeting someone when I did morning just for a brief time. I used to be on from 6 to 10 a.m. and then the next 2 hours from 10 to noon was called bonus hours. Continuous music for one artist, and at noon I had the pleasure of ushering everything over to this young lady right here, Vi Higgensen.
And she had her vibration.
Vibrations from New York. Oh, wow. Such memories. Such good memories.
Good memories. You know, there's only a handful of people that I can say, and it's true, that had the opportunity to work with Frankie Crocker. He was a genius. He was ahead of his time, and he knew it.
We all went to the Frankie Crocker School of Broadcasting.
Yes, we did.
All right. Also in the house coming up later, my buddy right here, Chris Welch. What's up, my man?
How's everybody tonight?
Don't be in that sexy voice, man. Talk straight. Come on.
This is what my mama gave me.
Cool DJ Red Alert on the ones and twos. And a guy I had the pleasure of working with every night from 6 o'clock to about 7. We used to have our spats on the air and off the air. And Chuck Chillout is in the house. What's up, Chuck?
My man, Chuck. Chuck will roll you like a donut.
Roll you like a donut. Glaze me like a donut.
I don't know what he's talking about. Junior 1959 rhymes. Come on, son. Let's get it together, son.
One day
2017, son.
I know. One day I had a talk with Chuck. I said, Chuck, when you go on the air today, you got to stop saying son.
Nah, man, we always got to say no.
So
it was dog.
I opened the mic.
I
said, open the mic. And as soon as I said, yeah, Chuck, chill out. I said, yeah, what's up, son?
That's how we did it. Don't do it like that.
Oh, yeah. Listen, we're going to be right back with more memories, more music. Cool DJ Red Alert on the ones and twos right here at 107.5.
WBLS.